guys, today I have the Boxycharm for the month of March. This is the premium box. I do pay for this with my own money. This is $35 a month. And if you're not subscribed, hit that little red button and subscribe to my channel. I do unboxings and makeup and beauty related videos. Also, I do have social media down below if you're interested in following me in any of those, especially my Instagram. I do try to do little giveaways for you guys here and there down there. So definitely go follow, and I have a Facebook as well. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. And I will have timestamps below if you want to jump to any part of this, because it's also a try on. And we're going to start off with the unboxing. So I'm just gonna apologize now if I get anything on my teeth, because this color keeps like roaming around my face. It's so freaking dark. Anyways, so this month was kind of different for premium. If you can see there, it's Boxycharm Premium times Fenty. So literally everything in this box is Fenty, which I thought was really cool of them. I hope to see more of this in the future, where everything is like one brand, because it's kind of like you get to try a little bit of everything from every brand. So I thought that that was a little cool of them to do a different concept. It's something very, very different. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and jump into this box, and the theme obviously is Fenty because everything is Fenty in here. So first thing in here is the Kilowatt Freestyle Highlighter, and this is in the shade Trophy Wife. This is $36, and everything came in Fenty's beautiful packaging, of course, and it's supposed to be creamy, long-lasting. I had seen people talk about this when it first came out. That's how big it is. It's literally like the size of the palm of my hand, and Trophy Wife is a gold, like bam, in your face gold. It is like a gold, and I literally have it on my cheeks right now. I was able to make it work for me, and you will see me actually trying this on. I do suggest being light-handed if you're a lighter shade of skin tone, but this is the swatch of it. It definitely is just literally pure gold. I have another highlighter from her. I have like the little mini Hustle Baby, I want to say it's called. Hustler Baby, and I really enjoy that shade. This one I feel like I'm not going to use as much because of the shade itself, but it is very, very beautiful, and I was able to make it work for me. And the more I have it on, the more it's growing on me. It's growing on me. So next thing in here is the Matchstick Shimmer Skin Stick. Damn, that's a name. And this is the little box that it came in, and this is in the, oh, wrong one. Okay, this is the little box that it came in. All the boxes basically look the same, but this is in the shade Chile Mango. So that's what it looks like, and these are magnetic. You can stick them one to another if you were to buy other ones, and that is the shade. It is literally like a orange goldish shade. It has like little gold reflex in there. And this kind of has a trick to it. You will see it in the try on portion. I definitely went through it with this little item right here to get it to work for me. So definitely tune into the try on portion if you want to see me struggle with something. And this is worth $25, and they do have other kind of shades and formulations. So it's a cream to powder, and it can be used like as a highlighter. I know they have contour ones and they have more blushy ones. This one definitely, if you are a darker skin tone, you could probably get away with even using this sort of as a highlight, I think, because it does have that golden undertone, maybe like lightly. For me, it's definitely a blush, and it's actually what I have on my cheeks. So the next thing in here is the Moroccan Spice eyeshadow palette, and this is worth $29. It has 16 like shades, matte, satin, pearl, metallic, and shimmer finishes in here. And I'm so glad that they put $29 on here, because if you have been following Fenty, this palette was actually more expensive, and it has been on sale for $29 at Sephora for a hot minute. So when I first saw them announce on Instagram, I was like, why do they have that palette? It has horrible reviews. It's on sale at Sephora. Like, they better not even claim that it's worth like $40 or $50, because it's not. So I'm so glad that they were honest and put $29 on here, because that is what it's worth. And this is what the packaging looks like. You can definitely see how dirty it is just from me using it once. It has literally all my fingerprints on there. The packaging is beautiful and it has that raised geometric that most of her products have. It is beautiful and I like how thin it is. Like, do you guys see that? Look how thin that is, and it is very sturdy packaging. It does have a mirror and I like that the mirror is functional, like it does hold itself up, and these are the 16 shades that are in there. So you do get a variation of finishes. There are shimmers, mattes, and then this glittery kind of shimmer shade that she has on there. So I'm gonna swatch some of these for you guys. The blue that I have is actually the blue that I have on my eye. You can definitely see that it doesn't go off. It doesn't come out as pigmented as this. Like, I've literally had to go back in with my finger and like reapply this quite a few times because it does kind of fade, and I've only been wearing this makeup not even like 30 minutes. So it does fade quite a bit and I do not like that. And I do have an eye primer on. The mattes in here, you have to be very, very careful with them. They do muddy up if you mix a lot of these shades because they are very similar in tone. So that is something to watch out for. And then some of these shimmer shades, these glitter shades, are more like topper shades, especially this white and this gold right here, these two shades. They look beautiful on your finger, but then when you try to apply them on, they just disappear. Especially this white, I literally tried to put some on the inner corner of my eye and you can't even hardly see it. It just does not like bam in your face pop. I wanted it to pop on that inner corner and it just did not. First I tried to go in with the gold and it didn't do it, and then I tried to go in with the white. Neither one of them. And as I played with the palette, I could definitely see why people gave it such bad reviews, because the colors do muddy up together. The shimmers, not all of them like perform the way they're supposed to. So I can definitely see why this is kind of just like a just mediocre kind of palette. It's not definitely the quality that I was expecting from Fenty. I do like her face products a lot. I do own her primer, her foundation, so I have enjoyed some of her other products, but sadly the eyeshadow palettes, like, she really needs to work on the formulations a little bit. I just feel like just in this 30 minutes that I did my makeup just recently and just playing around with these shadows, I can definitely see where the criticism comes from because of that, because the eyeshadow definitely muddied up together here on the outer corner. The shades don't pop the way they should, even with primer. And then, like I said, some of these just like disappear, like as if you literally didn't put anything on your brush. And you can definitely see that in the try on portion where I dig my brush in there to try to get product and then put it on and you can't even tell that I put anything on there. Anyways, let me stop ranting about the palette. Next thing in here is the Gloss Bomb Universal Lip Luminizer, and this is worth $19. And this is the beautiful one that we got. I got the shade Diamond Milk, and I really enjoy the Gloss Bomb. I actually own the original one. I don't remember what it's called, but I love that one, and these smell delicious. They go on beautifully. I do try this on by itself and then on top of this lip product. Next thing in here is the Matte Moselle Plush Matte Lipstick, and this is worth $18. The shade that I got is PMS, which is actually what I have on my lips. I really feel like this is such a fall shade. I wish they would have given me a nude or maybe a brighter shade for fall, like a coral or something like that. This is something that you definitely need to wear lip balm underneath, because if not, it will tug on your lips. It's super matte, extremely dry. I do not enjoy the formulation unless I have lip balm on my lips before applying, so that is just a forewarning. And then the last thing in here is the Invisimatte blotting paper, and this is worth $16. I don't know if I'm going to keep this for myself because, to be honest, I have more normal to dry skin and I don't really need this, but I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what it looks like. That is what it looks like. It has like a little mirror, and then it's basically like a roll out paper that you cut off however much you need. It's kind of innovative, but it's kind of weird too. So this is kind of like something you can just throw in your purse as you need. So maybe I'll put it in my purse and see, because sometimes I work very long hour shifts, and sometimes if I'm there for like 12 hours, I can get a little greasy, maybe sometimes in my teeth zone a little bit. So maybe we'll try this out. So that is everything that is in the box, and we will go into the try on portion now. Okay, so we're gonna do a try on, and we're gonna start out with the palette. I have not jumped into this, never used Fenty's eyeshadow. Like I said previously, I've only heard bad things about this palette, so that is not a good sign. So we shall see if I like it, hate it, we'll see. So let's go ahead and start out with some transition shades. I don't know, do these have names? Yes, they do. They're on the back. I wish they had them printed on the front as well. So we're gonna start with Quicksand, which is just this muted kind of rosy undertoned nude, and use that as a transition shade and see how that applies. I already have a primer on my eye, so they should be okay as far as pigmentation goes, but we shall see how this blends, how this performs, because like I said, I don't have you know, any expectations as far as it being good because of reviews that I've heard from Fenty. So the next shade I'm going to jump into is this one far in the corner. This is called, oh God, I hate these names because I can't really tell which one's which. I want to say it's Come and Get It, which is this one, this dark blue. And it is a shimmer shade. We're just going to put this on the outer end of our lid and blend it in and see how that works. And I am getting a little bit of fallout from this, so you definitely want to tap off your brush. So I wanna, now that I blended that out, it did take me quite a hot minute to keep blending it out, so I did have to really go in there and like really blend to get this one to not be as patchy. So that is something to watch out for, and that was this shade right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this blue shade. I just feel like it's super fun. And I'm gonna use my MAC 242, or wait, this is not my MAC 242, it's very similar, the Anastasia number 18 brush, and see how that blue, and I'm just gonna put that in the center of my lid by itself, and then kind of just blend it into that darker blue, which to be honest, it doesn't translate as blue on here. I just feel like it translates more as a black that I just kind of blended out. But the blue is going on really nicely. It's really nicely pigmented, so let's see. For that inner part of the eyelid, I'm gonna go in with this beautiful, just kind of champagne looking shade. I think it's called Mirage. The names on here are super cute, and I'm just going to connect that all together. Just kind of give it like a pretty pop on the inside, and maybe I'll go in with the white and the like, oh, I can't talk. So I just put a little bit of that champagne shade here on the inner corner, and then I'm gonna go in with the white just to give it an extra pop, or maybe this gold color here on the inner corner. But I don't know why, I feel like it looks very muddy. Maybe it's the shades that I use, but I don't know. So I'm going to add a little bit of pop of gold here on the inner corner. There's this shade right here, and I'm just going to add that to the inner corner and see what that, okay. Did I even grab any on my brush? Okay, let's try that again. So we're gonna use this gold right here and see how that looks like. I'm just gonna pop. That does not have any pigmentation whatsoever. What the hell? I swear, like I'm picking it up with my brush, and then I don't really feel like you can see it whatsoever. What the hell? Okay, I guess it's very similar to the other shade, so you can't hardly tell one from the other. That's so weird. They look so different here in the pans, but then when I apply it to the inner corner, like you can't even hardly tell. Like you can't tell the difference between one and the other. Alrighty, so we're gonna use a little bit of the white. Let's see if the white will show up a little bit more. Okay, just add a little bit of that extra on there, just to add a pop of something on here, just to give a little extra oomph. This is very chalky and almost like has so much fallout that it's ridiculous. Okay, I'm going in with my finger to add an extra pop to that teal because it's just blending out and it's going away. For the lower lash line, I'm gonna go in with this red. I'm just gonna stop trying to find the shades on the back. I wish the shades were just on the front so that way I could just tell what they were. And this goes on super smoothly, just really blended out really nicely. So yeah, the mattes in here are really nice. They're just smooth, very creamy. I haven't had any issues with the mattes. I popped on some lashes and then filled in my eyebrows a little bit. I feel like with the lashes, the look really came together. I did have to go back into that bright blue with my finger and just pat some on to get it to be that bright because it definitely faded away. So that's just something to watch out for. These shades really need to be built up to be able to pop. So I can kind of see where the negative reviews are coming from. I can definitely see people trying to use a lot of these shades together and it becoming muddy. So I don't know, this palette is just an meh, kind of just like okay palette. Now I definitely see why it's always on sale at Sephora. We're gonna go ahead and jump into the rest of the products. So next thing in here is a matchstick. I have never used one of this, and one of these, and this is chili mango. So it's supposed to be a shimmer skin stick, so it's basically like a cream one. And I know that these are magnetic so that if you buy like the contour, the highlight one, you can just, you know, like magnetize them together. Packaging is super cute, and this is what the shade looks like. So it's literally an orange. Okay, so the box on this doesn't say anything, so it doesn't say like how to apply or anything. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit more and see if this will blend out better with, okay, this is just not blending out. It just looks like a hot mess on my cheeks. I don't know if I like this. I don't really like it, to be honest with you guys. It's cream and it goes on smoothly, but it doesn't like blend the way most cream products I like to blend. Most of them just like give you that flush of color without going away, and this, I can just see myself like packing this on and not really getting that much pigmentation from it. It just like goes away. Or I'm trying to make it work. Let's use our fingers and see if it applies any better. Maybe just a little bit of fingers so that it doesn't absorb into the brush. I think my fingers is working out a little bit better, but I don't like the way it's blending. Okay, it looks better with a sponge, but it still looks super. Okay, I'm trying with a sponge to see if I can get it on this cheek to look more, I don't know, don't like this at all. It doesn't blend. I feel like this brush is working a lot better with this. Okay, yay! I finally got it to work. As you guys saw, it took me a hot minute to figure out how to use this bad boy and get it to blend. Now that it's blended on the cheeks, I do like the look that it gave, and I will be using it with this bronzer brush from Alamar Cosmetics. I just feel like this kind of product, it's not so creamy where it can go with more of a flimsy brush to blend it out. It just kind of absorbs everything into here. So definitely use something more dense where you can just literally move the product around your face. So this I would recommend with something extremely dense and more of a like kind of flat top kabuki or something like that. So just keep that in mind so that you don't either give this away or get frustrated with it just like I did. So next up we are going to try the highlight, and the one that came in mine is Trophy Wife, and I think everybody got this one. This is so freaking gold. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with more of a fluffier brush because I don't want just like a gold streak on my face. Yeah, I don't think that that would be a cute look for me. I'm gonna go in with one of my Moda brushes and just tap on this lightly and see what that looks like. Whoa, yeah, whoa. I went in lightly, damn it. Oh wow, that's gold. That's like gold. I don't know if I would use this on a daily basis just because I feel like, let me see if I can just, so you can definitely see how gold it is on my skin. I don't know if I like that or not. That would be something that I need to get used to. And it is something that if you're a lighter complexion, you want to use a lighter hand. I do feel like this would look a lot better on someone who is tan to deep skin tone. and it would just, you know, really look beautiful on their skin tone. But on mine, I feel like I really need to use a very, very light hand with this, but it is pretty. Do you see that? It's pretty. So definitely will play around with it. And I do feel like this would be a beautiful eyeshadow. So you could definitely use that all over the lid. And these things are huge, so that's gonna last me a lifetime. Next thing in here are Invisimatte. This is just a blotting paper, so I can't really test that out for you guys. And then I have the Diamond Milk and the PMS Matte Liquid Lipstick. So let's go ahead and try the Diamond Milk so you guys can see what that looks like on. I do own one of Fenty's lip glosses, which is the original. Yeah, this is, I own the original Gloss Bomb. I own the original Gloss Bomb, so I'm happy to have this one. This is pretty. This is Diamond Milk. So it does have the same smell, just like very vanilla cakey. And so this is what the Diamond Milk looks like. I do feel like it's a little too milky for my lips. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know. I do like it. I don't absolutely love it by itself. I do feel like I would use this as a topper. The only thing is I would use a lip brush so that way I don't get the applicator dirty on here, because I hate mixing lip products into here. But it is beautiful. I really love the original Gloss Bomb by itself. I think I would use it. What do you guys think? I think, yeah, I think I would use it by itself. So let me go ahead and take this off and try the PMS shade that came in here as well. So before I put on PMS, I did line my lips with the NYX Mahogany, and I did use a little bit of my Brazilian Kiss lip balm, because matte products, I hate, you know, putting them on without a lip balm. I just feel like they just try to tug on my lips, so I feel like I want to give it a fair chance and put some lip balm before application. I do love her packaging. Her packaging is so stunning. So let's go ahead and see what this looks like. And that is so cute. It has the FB on there, so Fenty Beauty. And let's see what this looks like. It is super, super dark. So I wish that they had like put a lighter color in here, either neutral or a, you know, like a peach or something, because we're more into spring, and this is definitely a fall color. But let's see. Oh yeah, that's definitely dark. This is what the shade looks like, and I have tried these Fenty ones before, and I have to say I don't love the formulation. It's super dry on the lips, which is the reason that I went in with my lip balm from the get-go. The pigmentation is really nice. The shade just reminds me of something that they probably should have sent in October or November, because we're in the middle of March and I wanted more spring kind of colors, and I feel like this whole thing together is almost very fallish vibes for me. So I don't know, it just seems out of season for me. But overall, I do like the whole look. It's just, I feel like I'm in November. So I'm gonna apply a little bit of the Diamond Milk on top, and what I'm gonna do is just go in with a lip brush and apply just a little bit on here, and this. So there is Diamond Milk on top, and like I said, I did use a lip brush because I don't want to get product in here and dirty the lip gloss itself. So let me know what you guys think of this lip. I feel so out of place with it, to be honest. I just feel like I should be going to a grunge event, or it should be fall. It just feels so out of season right now. So I think that that's it for everything in the box, and I will give you guys my final thoughts. For my final thoughts, I have to say this box is just okay. I expected a little more from it. You know, Fenty is one of those brands that is like, yes. So I really was hoping that they would have maybe one of their new cream blushes in here to test out, something to like really make me be like, yes, I love this. I have to say it's not completely a fail, because there are some standout products here. The more I've been wearing this gold, the more I've been liking it. So the highlight is a plus, the lip gloss is a plus. This I was actually able to make work for me. It's not like my all-time like, yay, I'm so happy to have it, but it is nice that I was able to try something new. The matte, like I said, is not something that I absolutely love this. You definitely need a lip balm, and it is a shade that I don't feel like I'll be wearing anytime soon. It'll probably just sit in my collection until fall time, because I'm just gonna be honest, like, where am I'm not feeling this shade right now in this moment in time. And then the eyeshadow palette for me is just mediocre. It's not the best quality. I was able to make it work, and I do feel like I'd be able to make them work, but it's not like a superb palette. So I definitely feel like a lot of people are on point as far as you know, the reviews. The reviews on this were definitely on point as far as it not being that great of formulation. I feel like her eyeshadow palettes have not been superb as far as the ones that she's come out with. And like I've said previously, I do like some of her other stuff, like her face products, especially foundation, primer, things like that I have used, and I really have enjoyed it. And today I actually used her hydrating long wear foundation and her primer, because I do really enjoy those. So that's just, you know, just putting it out there. I don't fully hate her brand. There's just, you know, like every brand, some things work for you, some things don't. Some things you love more than others, and sadly her palette's just not my cup of tea. I feel like the quality is just okay. It could be way better. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this month's premium box. Like I said, this one's just an okay. I liked the majority of the products in here, but I really would have liked something like more, not just, I don't know, I think it was a cop out to put in a palette that's on sale at Sephora all the time. I do like the fact that they did put the on sale product, like the on sale price here on the card, but I feel like almost like Fenty was like, we need to get rid of these palettes, like let's give them to Boxycharm. Anyone else? No? Okay. Just wanted to put that out there. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. I do have a link for Boxycharm because I do receive their PR, but like I said, I do pay for the premium myself. So I am subscribed to Boxycharm, so I do receive them in PR, and then I actually buy them myself too. So just putting that out there. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, hit that little red button. You can follow me on my social media. I will have other content here at the end of the video if you guys want to watch any of that. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.